Okay, so I have some big news, some exciting news to share. Very unexpectedly, well, I wouldn't say completely unexpectedly, but very quickly it happened. So I was a little bit of backstory to it. So a little while ago, maybe a few months ago, I was looking into getting like maybe an acre of land to do. I wanted to do some photography work on the land. Okay, so I wanted to set it up a certain way and do all the things. And in the process of looking for that 1 acre of land, we ended up with 31 acres of land. So, I'll be so excited to have y'all come along, join us on the journey of clearing the property. So it is fully wooded. We did come out last weekend and make a little trail through just to be able to get to the back part of the property. To some of the back of the property. Like I said, it's 31 acres, so really kind of bought sight unseen because there's no way to see all that is going on the property. But what we do know is that there is a 4-acre pond on the property already, which we have made it out there to the pond and got to look at it, and it is absolutely beautiful back there. It is just graced with a ton of really like large old oak trees, so it's absolutely beautiful back there. There is a field area that is somewhat cleared okay, let me tell you, let me better explain it to you. The property is it's basically 2 pieces of property-ish. The first half is what you would consider the first half, which is before the creek. It's 10 acres, and then you cross the creek and there's 21 acres on the backside. So right now we're walking through the first 10 acres. Again, we haven't even been able to explore even a portion of it because it, like I said, it's fully wooded, absolutely beautiful. But we did clear a little path to get to the creek. So, we can see a portion of the pond, and it is absolutely beautiful back there. But other than that, you really can't access a whole lot of it. But then the other 21 acres, outside of maybe a quarter of an acre that we can actually like physically walk on there, we have no idea what the rest of it holds. But what I do know so far, by just clearing this little tiny trail on the first 10 acres to be able to get further back, is that it has so many like beautiful oaks, big oaks. The back part of the property, oh my gosh, it has trees that look similar to like live oaks, and I'm not really sure if it is a live oak or not. Some of the ones that we've seen so far, the limbs drape like it is, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to say that yet. But absolutely freaking beautiful. So anyways, so I say all that to say that I hope y'all join us. We've got a lot going on this piece of property, lots of really big plans for it, but it's going to take a lot of work, and I want y'all to come along with us on the journey. Yeah, as we clear it, discover new things on the property. Like, look at this tree. Literally so freaking beautiful. Like, it doesn't even look as big as it is right here. It's a really big tree. Anyways, this is a little close, but it's very hot today. It's a late start in the day, so we probably won't get a whole lot done, but we've cleared up to this portion. Okay, so we did know that there was an old shop on the property. It's probably mostly maybe salvageable, maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end this, and I'm going to throw in some clips that I took. I did a little quick walk around just a little front portion of the property that we can actually access, I guess you would say. So I took a couple of videos of that, so I'll plug them in right here, let y'all kind of see. And then I will explain later some of the cool ideas that we have to do with what we've seen so far. Oh my gosh, a bug just attacked me. Anyways, so follow along, and yeah, we're excited. Couldn't be happier. This is something that came kind of, like I said, fairly unexpectedly. I lost my job last week, so it kind of is a blessing in disguise that I have so much stuff to keep me preoccupied now. So, you know, things happen, and if you kind of try to look for the positives, I think you can find them sometimes. That's usually my last resort. I don't always look for the positive first, but here we are. I'm going to be positive about it. And yeah, so that's where we're walking to. We're gonna walk to that barn, and then I'll give y'all a look around. Well, guys, we are making progress. Today is day 1 of clearing the property, and I think it's going pretty well. I am taking a little bit of a break underneath our hickory tree. So it's hot today. I'm hoping that a cool front will come through tomorrow, kind of give us a little break from this heat and make it a little bit more tolerable to work out here. But I wanted to talk about my tree that I'm sitting under. So one of the things that I loved about this property when we came and walked it was this tree behind us, or behind me. I wasn't sure what kind of tree it was, and my best guess was it was a walnut tree, just by looking at the nuts on the ground. Turns out it's a hickory tree, and it's actually the edible kind of hickory nut. I came one morning and I saw a bunch of nuts on the ground, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to pick these up and I'm going to give them to a friend. And but then I decided to do a little bit more research, make sure that I didn't poison them. And my research told me that they were the bitter kind of hickory nut. So I was kind of disappointed, but I thought, you know what, by looking at the nuts on the ground, it looks like the wildlife very much love them. They've been munching on them, having a good old time with them, which I absolutely love. Oh gosh, I love this. This makes me so happy. Anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bag them up and I'm gonna bring them to Pawpaw, and I'm going to let him feed his squirrels with them. So I gave them to Pawpaw, and Pawpaw says, no, those are the edible kind. Now I had already done my research, so I thought, no, I don't think so. So I challenged him to eat one of them. And turns out, as he said, I'm 73 years old. I know what a nut is. They're not bitter. So I don't think there's a lot of use or value to a hickory nut. I think it's a lot of work to like shell them, and then there's really just not a lot of meat. So there's kind of not I don't know, it's not something you actually want to process. But I just thought that was so cool. Like, I love this. With some animals coming over here, getting their morning munch, and I'm hoping I can could get here like early one morning, set up a like a little tripod or something, and see if I can get a time lapse and see what kind of animals getting their little breakfast here in the mornings. So I'm excited about that. So I think my break's over. I'm gonna have to get back to work. Let's see what we can get done today.